What's up, everybody? We are back here, Shonen Hoops. Omar and Andy, are here to give you guys an anime review. Now, we're not going to say the anime just yet, but as you guys know, when we review animes, we do the 5 categories. The 5 categories are characters, music, plot, ending, and the impact. What does impact mean? Kind of just means how it affected Western culture. Now, the anime that we are reviewing is a very, very much needed anime to review, and that is Naruto Shippuden, baby. We finally did it. Part 2 of Naruto. Time to review Naruto Shippuden. We did do a Naruto review, so if you guys have not watched that, watch that first, because we gave Naruto its flowers. And now it's time to discuss how we feel about Naruto Shippuden. So, Omar, if we want to start off, this one might be a little bit different. It's going to be long because Naruto Shippuden is so long. But we're going to get into that. So we want to talk about the plot, Omar. How are we feeling about the plot of Naruto as a whole? I get a Shippuden, you know?
Yes. Okay. So Naruto Shippuden, with the plot itself, it had a lot of potential. It had so much potential, and it has a lot of great moments. It really does. I love Naruto. I love Naruto Shippuden, and like its moments, it has so many plot holes. The ending sucks, and I guess that's part of the plot. We'll get into ending a little bit later, but overall, I'm a big fan of its plot, even when it's drawbacks and whatever the case may be, and how they handle certain things.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's like my overall view. I guess we are going to go arc by arc. So
Yes.
Before we start with the first arc, do you want to give yourself like an overview of what you think of the plot?
I agree with everything Omar said. He didn't give a number, but I will give it a good 3.5 because, I'll put some respect. I'll give it a 4 because they did really well at the beginning of Shippuden. You're like, damn, we're just coming back from Naruto getting completely defeated. He failed his mission. We haven't seen him ever fail. He's gone for 2 years, and then we see him grow up. And then we see that whole process of like everything that Naruto built up, the Akatsuki, Orochimaru, Sasuke, all of that actually paid off when we're seeing the story. But then toward the end, it starts getting very convoluted of like, here's the true villain. Wait a second, that's not the true villain. This is the true villain. Oh, wait a second. No, this is the true villain.
And you're like, oh man, I'm already getting annoyed.
That's why personally, that was just too low for me to give it a 5. Like that low was just too low of a cop out. But then the epilogues came out, and it's like, all right, cool. Like I'm getting the epilogue, the closure that Shippuden kind of like rushed to get me to, But for me, I'll give it a 4.
Yes.
We can go into arc to arc, but I don't know if you want to give it its number first.
Yes, I agree. I was going to wait until after the arcs, but since you gave your number, my number was also 4. I will say, because Shippuden was not the end to Naruto's story, Boruto, for all the slack it gives, Boruto also saves Naruto Shippuden's ending quite a bit, I will say.
Okay.
Because Shippuden is technically no longer the end.
Okay, that I agree with you there. You say saves, I say has brought down Naruto Shippuden tremendously. But teach throw. But now, obviously, you know what? Did we want to talk about you want to talk about every arc that we saw? Or did we want to talk about top 3, worst 3? How are we feeling? I'll go bar for bar with you if you want to do each one.
Okay, so there's 5 actual arcs though, right? That are non-filler.
Okay,
I am not doing this filler.
Okay.
Unless there's some filler arcs that that you're dying to talk about, I'll go with you because I have watched every arc of Shippuden.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to do just the main arcs that are canon, or if you want to talk about some filler. I'm gonna follow your lead. Because there are some filler arcs that are elite that I love, like the Three Tails. Elite. I love Toby so much. So that arc was a lot of fun for me, but that's filler.
Yeah, okay, I will agree with you. I don't remember all the filler arcs. I do remember the Three Tails one pretty lit, but I guess for now we'll just stay with canon because sadly I can't fault the plot because of canon, but of the filler episodes. I cannot fault the canon episodes for the filler. Like Naruto as a whole, Jesus H, there was so much filler. Some were bangers, some were god awful. Bro. But I don't know when we'll get into that, but we'll get into that when we get into it. But to start off, the Kazekage rescue arc being the first major arc, bro. How do we feel about it?
That was an elite first arc. Let me tell you, you were given. By the way, spoiler warnings.
Yeah,
just in case.
It's been 10 years, guys. If you haven't watched it, freaking go. What?
But you're given Gaara, like you give Gaara like this what's the word? The one, not 180 character growth. You give Gaara this character growth where he's no longer the villain. He is the Kazekage, and he dies. And it's like it gives you the tension and saying, yo, we are not like holding back for Shippuden. This is what we're gonna do. And now you're already thrown into. By the way, also I do want to say, rewatching Naruto and Sakura beat Kakashi in the bell test was fun to watch before we even get into that.
Yeah. No, I agree with you 100%.
But yes, you deal with that. You are introduced to two members of the Akatsuki, and Deidara and my good old
Sasuke.
man.
Sasori.
Sasori, yes. Sasori and
you just said it.
Deidara.
Oh, Deidara.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Deidara, yes. And those two as first two villains, it's extremely fun because it gives you how Deidara, like, Gaara could have been Deidara, but because of Deidara not caring, and he is such a good villain, and like an art is an explosion, and I love that for him. He like says, you know what? I probably can't beat Gaara, but because I know Gaara is going to protect the village, I'm just gonna explode the village, and it's up to him to decide what he does.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna let you cut in a little bit so you could also talk, so I don't just completely take over.
No, you're good. So I completely agree though. Like they started off so well, showing you who the villain of Naruto Shippuden is going to be. We got glimpses of Itachi and Kisame and the Akatsuki, but we're like, where are the other members? You see the glow up in Gaara that he's strong enough to be considered no, not even considered. He is the Kazekage because of his strength, because of his glow up. Yet he was defeated, yes. Even though it was dirty-handed. It's just like, damn, like Gaara was him, bro. We're like he was one of ones in Naruto, and we just saw him get bodied, and now, in like within what, like the first 20 episodes, you're like, who does this to Gaara, bro? That's the One Tail. That was the one boxing Naruto that Naruto had to turn into Kurama for a bit, and now he's getting like, and he put his arms up, or he was fighting. But because of his character growth, it's what costed him, which is just like, damn. Because it's like the old Gaara would have not given a damn, and he would have won. But because of his growth and his 180, and we'll go into characters when we need to go into characters. But that was crazy to me. And then we get, obviously because it's Naruto and Sakura only, we get the additional characters of Neji. We got Lee, we got Guy, we get Tenten, but we get to see all these different. We get like Kakashi too. Like, I will say this is one of the first times this arc I'm like, bro, Sakura's not doing that. She's actually doing something. What are we talking about here, bro?
Sakura was elite in this arc,
bro.
If we're gonna be fair, she was elite in this arc,
bro. I'm telling you, she was the first. She was the only person. She was the first and only person to take down an Akatsuki member. Obviously, she was being controlled, but bro. She shot
her
up.
Strength is in there,
dude. I was so ready for Sakura to be like them ones. Yeah.
Also, let's also be fair. Okay. Sasori at that point also wanted to die. Like he also let himself loose. Let's be fair.
That's fair, but also it's still like, damn. Not expecting it.
Yes. So I guess we should also mention Granny Chiyo. Also her. She is her.
Yeah.
Even at her old age. Puppet master, and on top of that, we see a couple of other characters. Kankuro returns, Tamari returns, and what they become. I guess also we should also mention the fight that Naruto and Kakashi had with Deidara.
Yeah. Now
you can see Naruto, like, I feel like as a child he was a lot more level-headed. You can now see, like, as he's trained, I feel like he's gotten more emotional.
I'll agree with that. He has his trigger words, is what I'll say.
Yes. Like Deidara was like the biggest rage, like, bait. like he baited Naruto so much throughout that fight, and like Kakashi was like forced to use. Oh, by the way, I have a Mangekyo Sharingan. By the way, just to let you know.
That was a nice twist. What was that? Was that the? Yeah, it was the review of his first Mangekyo Sharingan. Freaking yeah. Holy crap! I forgot.
Because he was like, I have no choice but to use this because Naruto won't calm down.
Yep.
And he blew up Dato's arm doing so.
Yeah. And then that arc does end with them actually saving Gaara, and then Granny Chiyo sacrifice. I think she like sacrifices herself to bring back Gaara.
To bring back Gaara. Because, by the way, rule of thumb, moving forward in Shippuden, if you're a Jinchuriki and you get your tailed beast like sucked out of you, you're dead.
Yeah, confirmed. Because Gaara did die, but they brought him back. So then we go from there. Then we go to being introduced to new characters, because I think for some reason Kakashi is out of commission. I
hold on.
Oh, not yet.
Hold on. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. You're right. You're right, because Kakashi overused the Mangekyo Sharingan.
Mm-hmm.
We meet Toby at the end of this arc. A new Akatsuki member who was in training, and with Sasori's death, he becomes Dato's new partner.
Oh, you're right.
And we at this point, he is the funniest motherfucker in the show. Yeah, I love Toby.
He's a joke character. Yep.
And he's like very comedic. He pisses off Data, and I like listen. They have one of my favorite dynamics in the show, and it really sucks when I found out the Three Tails was filler. That is like some of my favorite part of Shippuden because of that dynamic that they have.
Yeah, okay.
And it's
he was the Joker. He was pretty funny. But then after that, we get the as Crunchyroll has it said, is the long-awaited reunion, or the Tenchi Bridge reconnaissance mission, which is when, since Kakashi's out of commission, it's just Naruto and Sakura, but they need to be a 4-man team, which is like one captain, the 3 Chunin Genin, which is when we're introduced to Yamato and Sai. How do we feel about those additions? I'm real with you. Was not a fan.
Well, when we met them,
yeah,
or now?
Nah, like when you overall, honestly,
I hated Sai.
Yeah, Sai was, but then again, I guess you're supposed to, because he's a puppet. Basically, he's like an empty husk of a person. At that time,
he was an asshole.
Yeah, but remember, like,
not even that he was like a puppet.
I mean, to be fair, he was like isn't his whole arc like he was an Anbu, so he's like he didn't have emotions.
Yeah. He didn't have emotion. He was Anbu, but like the way like the Will of Fire is like, bro, you help your teammate. He was gonna let Sakura die, and he was an asshole for no reason. He was picking fights from jump. Yamato, like a lot of people don't like Yamato solely because like he's replacing Kakashi. But like Yamato as a character, when I met him, I thought like it was an interesting twist on a captain, and I didn't mind Yamato.
Okay. But then so going from that arc, we get introduced to 2 new characters, but we do get to see Sasuke again and see how he's changed, because I believe before, so it goes from like they find out that Sasuke's somewhere. They go see him. Naruto and Sasuke finally have that one. After 2 years, they finally see each other. Sasuke hits him with that usual. I think he like went up to him and had like his sword at his like head or his neck, and I forget what he said. I'm pretty sure he said some edgy stuff where he's like, "Stop following me" or something like that. Like, do you remember it all?
Huh? Yeah, because Naruto because remember they find out Sasori has a spy within the Akatsuki. Like, spy.
Yeah.
And so they say, and they're supposed to meet. So they use that chance to use the substitution jutsu to dress up as Sasori to meet Kabuto.
Mm-hmm.
And that happens at the bridge. And I don't know if you want to talk about the fight at the bridge that happens prior to them reaching Sasuke.
You'd have to remind me
at all. That's when Naruto becomes the 4 Tails.
That was before. I thought that was after. I'm gonna be real with you. That's why.
That was before. That was before, and then they meet Sasuke.
Oh, I thought it was after. I'm gonna be real with you. I get my memories a little foggy there, but yeah, I do remember that. That was like the first time that we see him. We saw him go 1 tail, where he's like the chakra is over him, and then we see him get 4 tails, and his skin peels off, and he's just chakra incarnate. That was lit. Bro. And it shows you like Orochimaru without arms was still him. Bravo, he was a legendary Sannin for a reason. But dude,
You know what? That's valid. Yes. So now we do get to the point where they do meet Sasuke, and Sasuke, like, at this point it's clear is stronger than Naruto. Like, blitzes him and puts a sword to his neck, and he is like shown like he was about to kill him. Orochimaru saved Naruto's life, and Sakura's and Yamato, because he was about to launch Kirin.
Yep.
And then they disappear, and Naruto is now a failure once again. He failed again to bring Sasuke back to the village.
Yep. And then what else is there? That's how the arc ends?
Yes, that arc is short-ish.
Yeah. So then, okay, so now you're actually gonna have to walk me through it. So the next arc following. Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense because he sees how strong Sasuke was, which is why then Naruto goes with Kakashi to go train to learn a new move, which becomes the Rasen Shuriken, correct?
Yes.
Which then we go to one of my probably favorite arcs, or like little saga arcs. I will say arcs, which is when we get introduced to Hidan and Kakuzu.
Listen. I know we're not doing music yet, but this is when I heard Bluebird for the first time.
Dude.
Just amazing song, one of the greatest openings of all time. I want to say it. We'll get there eventually, but I have to get the shot because this is where it belongs. Yes. So we are introduced to the zombie duo, my fault, of Hidan and Kakuzu. Just like Deidara and Toby, Hidan and Kakuzu really don't like each other all that much.
Yeah.
They both are immortal to a certain extent. Kakuzu has 5 hearts. He's able to kill a person and take the heart, and each heart has its own what's it called? Ninjutsu.
That's right, ninjutsu.
What do you call it?
What?
Because it's like the style, different styles, whether it be fire, lightning, water, whatever it is. And Hidan is immortal because he is a follower of Jashin, to the point where he is able to create a demonic. What's the word? Whatever. He creates a telegram.
Oh yeah. Okay, let me see. A pentagram.
Pentagram. Yeah, he creates a pentagram with the use of someone else's blood, and at that point, he licks the blood of that person and is able to stab himself, do whatever he wants to his own body, and that happens to whatever body is connected to whoever he fights, connected to. And like, I just a quick side note. I'm not gonna talk about the arc, but the arc prior to it was Asuma's backstory almost, and they show these abilities by killing the people of that arc at the beginning of this arc. So again, Naruto Shippuden's filler is very weird in that sense, where like none of it matters, but characters that show up in canon episodes are flushed out a little bit in those filler episodes. So some of the fillers are worth watching.
Yes. I will say that I agree with you there, because sometimes like the filler does what it should do, which is like enhance the actual canon story to make you care about all these characters. Like if Asuna didn't get his backstory, why do I give a rat's ass that he has now died? But still, it's the reason why I like this arc, which I'm pretty sure it's the same reason why you would probably like it, is because we go back to doing what I loved about Naruto, which is focusing on side characters, giving side characters their moments to be on par of a main character, of like development, emotions, like making me actually be like, yo, who's even the main character of this freaking show?
Hold on. I don't know if you want to skip this. But right before we get to that, you briefly mentioned it. Naruto does begin his training here.
Yeah.
For the Rasen Shuriken.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I mentioned it. What else?
Yes, I'm saying, I don't know if you want to go deeper into it because of like how smart Kakashi is, or like because they do flush out the fact that, hey, Naruto, you are elite at using shadow clones. Use that more to your advantage in training, because your shadow clones use its memories, and you like are able to train faster.
Okay. I didn't remember that, but okay.
So anything that should take like an average shinobi like a couple years, Naruto, you could do that shit in a couple weeks.
Okay. I actually completely forgot that was the whole thing of that. Like, they have their own memories. They like in
they have they have like their own memories, and they display it by playing rock paper scissors, and the Shadow Clone won. And once he got like dispersed, Naruto now knows, hey, I just beat you.
Okay, I completely forgot about that, but that actually does matter down the road, like in the rest of the
Exactly.
whole show. Okay.
Yes. So now we see Team 10. Team 10.
I have absolutely no idea.
Ino, Choji, Shikamaru, Asuma, and 2 other Jonin who are kind of important. I forget their names. Yeah. My bad. They go and fight Kakuzu and Hidan.
Yeah.
This is your fight. This is your arc. I'm gonna let you take off.
I'm a big fan of Shikamaru. So Omar did explain the powers of these guys. Basically, Asuma and Team, I don't think it's 10, but we'll say Team 10. Inoshika Joe, basically. They get ready to fight one of the Akatsuki, and you're like, all right, cool. Well, they did manage, the characters did manage to beat one. Are we going to let side characters get them to beat now Akatsuki and prove that they're stronger now? No. Hidan hits him with that ability, licks Asuma's blood.
It's Team 10.
It's Team 10?
Yeah.
Alright, so Team 10. Hidan licks Asuma's blood. Asuma's like, oh, what does that do? Hidan then just like, as Omar said, he's immortal. He stabs himself right in the chest, maybe like even, I think it's like at the heart, which then kills Asuma, which everyone's like, wow, we killed a side. It's weird because it's kind of like, he's not important, but I can't say he's just like a nobody side character because we saw him from Naruto. It's like, and I guess you just never expect a master to die so early on because you're like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Which then we get one of the best emotional, like, developing, like, moments of Shikamaru, bro. We get Shikamaru grieving, grieving, Choji grieving, but the way that they made Shikamaru, like, basically one of like a secondary, like in a sense, a secondary main character. I'm not gonna say a Deuteronomy character because that's Sasuke's point, but when Shikamaru and his father are playing Go,
bro,
and they're playing, and then the dad goes like you can let it out, don't worry, and then Shikamaru has his anger, throws the gay pieces everywhere. Dad goes, don't worry, like let it all out, like break down. And as he's leaving, he closes the door, and Shikamaru just starts wailing, and the dad goes, don't worry, because I'll pick up the pieces. Nah, bro.
And that
shit hit because he's the cool one. He's the one that never shows emotion. Everything to him is a drag. But the moment that he shows
everything's collected,
bro, man, that was one of the moments that gave me goosebumps. That I can remember it in my brain, even though it was so many years ago, how much that like impacted my love for Shikamaru as a character. And I'll be honest, the author probably really liked Shikamaru too, because that's not like the scenes after, bro. Like,
bro, I'm getting goosebumps, bro. Shikamaru arguably has the coldest fucking moment in Naruto Shippuden,
bro.
And
talk about it, bro. Talk about it.
So okay, so let's get to it. So now after a couple of episodes, they have to regroup. Naruto is training still, getting closer to the Rasen Shuriken. Of course, they hold the funeral for Asuma. But now like, yo, we are gonna get our get back. To hell with this. So listen. So Shikamaru comes up with the game plan, and now it's time to execute. Shikamaru uses his shower paralysis jutsu to separate Kakuzu and Hidan. So we're gonna ignore Kakuzu for a second.
Yeah.
I want to talk about it. So Hidan is now mocking Shikamaru, like, oh, you're a fool. Do you think you can beat me one-on-one? And he thinks he cuts Shikamaru. And to this point, everyone does as well. Because to the point where he starts doing the pentagram, and he like stabs himself, Shikamaru falls to the floor. And then Shikamaru stands up. And Hidan's like, what, how, who did I just, like, what is this? How are you still standing? How are you standing? How are you doing this? How are you doing that or the other? And I guess I have to quickly mention it, that you quickly pan back to Kakuzu's fight, he used Kakuzu's blood. And Shikamaru like sneaked it, and it was elite. Shikamaru proved like, you never cut me. I pretended to put Kakuzu's blood on my cheek, and now he uses shadow paralysis to tie paper bombs and to his body and tie him up. And Hidan is now realizing this was Shikamaru's plan all along. He led him to this specific area, to these paper bombs, and Shikamaru has Asuma's Andy when he says, "You laid my sensei dead." And he just buries him alive and flicks the Asuma's lighter towards the rest of the paper bombs to bury him alive, and said, "This is my will of fire."
Bro.
That.
Yes, but you missed, like, so I'll talk about it too. But you missed one of the best moments in that whole thing was, yes, Shikamaru leads him into the forest. The forest is, I think, a land that his family owns. It's like a sacred land of theirs.
Yes.
So the paper bombs and everything, he's tied up. So Hidan, as we know, he's immortal, so he can't die. When he gets blown up and falls into this pit, all the rubble's on him. He's like, "Well, I'm not dead. You can't kill me." And he goes, "Whoa, you're trapped here forever." The whole time, by the way, Hidan, his whole thing is about how his god gives him the power, right? About the immortality and everything. Shikamaru, like you said, he gets that cigarette. Before he smokes, he goes, that god isn't your god anymore, because I'm your god now. He takes a puff of his cigarette and then throws it down, blowing everything up and making basically the little pit enclosed on himself, trapping Hidan forever because he can't die. So now he's living in an eternal, basically like trapped eternally. But the moment where he hits the "I'm your god now," Shikamaru was a top 3 for me, bro. And you get your get back, motherfucker, like. The ghost of Asuma was the one that lit his freaking cigarette, or I don't. Oh my god, he's one of one, bro. We got flashes of his greatness in the tuning exams in Naruto, but he proved and the Sasuke retrieval arc. But we really got to see how much of a dog, how much of a one-of-one, the strategist that he is, Shikamaru, bro. That to me, bro,
yeah. Naruto does deaths extremely well, and I want to give it its credit there.
Yes, 1000%. But then we go to Kakuzu.
Yes, Kakuzu.
So as we said, Shikamaru got his ones over there. So then we're left with Ino and Choji, and I do believe were the Jonin also part of that fighting?
No, Kakashi and Naruto show up.
Well, before Kakashi and Naruto show up, because when Kakashi and Naruto show up, the fight ends.
No, they were not.
I thought I swear, doesn't Naruto just hit
or
him?
Or Kakashi? No. Kakashi pulled up with.
Yes, because Yamato was also training with Naruto.
Yes. So Yamato and Naruto finished training, and Kakashi pulled up.
Kakashi with Ina and Choji are fighting Kakuzu, which they realized, each mask that he has is a heart, and I think he had 4. Then Hina breaks 1, which leaves him with 3. Correct?
He has 4 plus his own.
Yes. Oh yeah. So then he loses 1, I believe, to someone. You're gonna have to. I don't know if you remember.
I'm 99% sure it was Kakashi.
Yeah, Kakashi
and
takes
it's also briefly mentioned that Kakuzu fought Hashirama and lived.
Yes.
And that is and he was banished, and that's why he is that old and that immortal that is the reason he's part of the Akatsuki, because he was banished by his own village.
So going from there, so like Omar said, we believe Kakashi takes 1, Hidan takes another, and you're like, oh man, this guy's just getting stronger somehow. How are we going to solve this issue? And then here comes Naruto, the main character.
Attempts to use his. By the way, Kakashi's also like about to die.
Yes.
Should say that. He's losing the fight. Naruto pulls up and attempts the first time to use. Well, here comes regular Rasengan. Doesn't work. Uses the Rasen Shuriken for the first time. Misses. And now Kaku also realizes, if I get hit with that, it's wraps.
Yes.
Should point out, Naruto Shippuden's OSTs are still as elite as the original, because now you start to hear the flute start to play, and he launches the Rasen Shuriken, and you see all the pixels of chakra completely like incinerating Kakuzu's body, elite.
Yeah, but so quick reminder. I think at this point though, Naruto doesn't throw the Rasen Shuriken. He uses it like a Rasengan. Because I remember.
Yes, he does. Yes, he cannot launch it.
He doesn't launch it. He hasn't gotten that brain click where it's like, man, I can throw this. So he like uses the Rasen Shuriken as a regular Rasengan, completely annihilating every heart, like his being himself. Kakuzu completely gets obliterated. But I also believe Naruto like basically not sacrifices, but like he takes a heavy recoil on his arm, being in that vicinity, holding the Rasen Shuriken.
Which we'll get to.
Yeah.
Because that realization's after the fact.
Oh, okay.
So then Kakashi has that moment, has like a one-on-one with Kakuzu saying, "Nah, this new generation is different. Like, die, basically."
Yep.
So and then it cuts to like the doctor where Tsunade is examining Kakuzu's body and say, "Yo, this jutsu is wild."
Yep.
But then also examines Naruto and is like, "Yo, you can't be using that jutsu no more."
Yeah. Yep.
Your ability to wield chakra will eventually dissipate if you continue to use the Rasen Shuriken.
Yeah. Okay. 100%. All right. So, I think that's everything from that arc, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
So,
I believe so.
Now we're gonna go to my personal number one arc in Shippuden when it was competing with the highs of Shonen Jump. It is possibly, for me, like it is the Shippuden arc that transcends Shippuden and makes me realize that like this is why it's a 4, because the highs of Naruto Shippuden are so damn high. So we're gonna break because it's a long arc. I want us to break it down to, we're talking about the pain arc. Now, but now question to you is, do we want to do it chronologically where we get Jiraiya first, then Pain, and then Sasuke? Because that's all one arc, brother.
Yes, the Pain arc is one of the greatest arcs of anime, period.
Bro, so do you have, I don't know if you want to go first. I'll let you.
Yes,
Jiraiya, bro.
Let's ignore Itachi and Sasuke for now.
We'll leave it for the end. Okay, fair point.
Yes.
All right.
So we should mention at this point, Naruto and a team is sent to go after Sasuke at this point once again.
Yes.
And to go after Itachi as well.
Mm-hmm.
So just to keep that in mind, that's why Naruto's not involved for now.
Yes.
Tsunade sends Jiraiya to the Hidden Rain.
She didn't want to though. He was like, hey. Oh, bro, we're talking about Jiraiya right now, bro. Jiraiya has his... I've never seen this man not just be a pervy sage. And he hits Tsunade with... Nah, what do you think's gonna happen to me? I'll be back. Don't worry.
I won't die.
I won't die.
Just bet on me dying because you never win.
Oh, bro, dude. Please. Like, I didn't even ship these two, and now they're hitting me with this. So it's like, please, like, you're the only one. Like, oh. Then Jiraiya goes to what is the hidden leaf of the cloud or rain? So I'm too hyped.
To the hidden rain. Listen, let me make this clear. Jiraiya is pervy sage. Jiraiya is this, that, and the third. But the love he has for Tsunade is pure, and she never chose him. And the way he sticks by and says, you know what? Just me being there to make sure you're okay is good enough. And it's like, okay. We're going to the hidden rain. So it is rumored that the leader of the Akatsuki hideout is in the hidden rain. So Jiraiya's job is just to go confirm that it's there. It is not to deal with the leader by himself. That's not Jiraiya. That's not Jiraiya's way.
Nope.
So Jiraiya starts and meets he sets up a fake by the way, you cannot get into hidden rain normally. You have to sneak in, basically.
Yeah.
So he sneaks in and gathers information saying, oh, there is an angel and then there's a god somewhere.
Yes.
He now sees Conan.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, whoa, what are you doing here? Where's Yahiko and where's Nagato? And they have this conversation, and then should we explain what pain is?
I think we can, yes, but we can also talk about first about like what the connection he has with Jiraiya.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. Bet. Okay. So the first part to mention is that back then Jiraiya trained Yahiko, Konan, and Nagato. Three what's the word? Not refugees. Three
I mean, technically, because they were like
orphans. The orphans.
Yeah.
The orphans of the Hidden Ring. They're orphans. Their parents died during the war, and he trains them. And as like at some point, Jiraiya goes, you know what? You guys are strong enough to take care of each other. I need to go back to the Leaf, and he leaves them there, and he never hears from them again.
Yeah. But before, remember, he does say that he does believe. I don't know if it was Yahiko or Nagato. He's like you guys, like one of you is the prophesized. Remember?
Nagato.
Yeah.
That is Nagato.
Yeah. But I forget what is the word? 'Cause it's like you're the prophesized.
The child of prophecy.
Child of prophecy. So he believes that one of these kids one of these kids is the child of prophecy. That's just a very important thing to talk about. But yeah.
Yes. So Conan starts to spar with Jiraiya as they continue talking yo, where have you been? What happened? Where's Yahiko? Where's Nagato? Where are the other two? Pain shows up, and now he realizes yo, you're the body of Yahiko, but you have Nagato's Renegon. What's going on here? And at this point, I believe he calls out Ma and Pa. Almost, or not quite. He calls out Ma and Pa, and he goes, yo, and then Pa is like, that's the Renegon. What's going on here? And now you start seeing other paths of pain. And Jiraiya's trying to figure out, why are there so many Renegons? Why do these people look so familiar? Yeah. And he continues to fight a losing battle, 1v6, which is insane. Insane. The fact that Jiraiya did this by himself without knowing what pain is wild. So he eventually takes out one of the bodies of pain. He entraps them and now realizes he has met each one of these people throughout his past. Mm-hmm. And now he loses an arm. Now he's badly injured as well. And Pa's yo, I need you to we need to leave. You're not gonna win this fight. And Jiraiya goes, I need to confirm what I think, and I need to go back out there. He's able to confirm that the real pain is not among them. And I think at this point he realizes Nagato is just not present, but he is probably the actual pain. And that he also comes to the realization that Yahiko's dead, because these are all corpses and Yahiko's among them.
Yep.
So Jiraiya can no longer say it because he gets his throat crushed and stabbed, and he writes a final message on Pa's body. Which, by the way, I have to mention that Jiraiya has the strongest genjutsu in all of Naruto. Listen, Kishimoto does a fucked up job of writing characters so strong to the point where he has to kill them off. Yeah. Jiraiya is one of them because of this genjutsu of Manpa basically having a sound-based genjutsu that kills you on the spot with their song. That's probably part of the reason Jiraiya had to die.
Yeah.
He gets stabbed and gets to the bottom of the ocean, and he writes the message. Pa disappears, gets resummoned back to the Leaf, and that final message of this is not how my story was supposed to end. But you know what? I lived a good story. This is how a real shinobi is supposed to die. But what can I name the sequel? Jiraiya the Gallant? Nah. This is the tale of Naruto Uzumaki. Nah, man. Nah. Yeah. I cried at Jiraiya's death.
Yeah. I remember Jiraiya's death because that was the time where I was watching Naruto Shippuden weekly. So I remember waiting every week and then getting hit with Jiraiya getting stabbed by fucking 6 pillars, throat completely destroyed. You're like, how is he gonna get out of this one? Nope, he doesn't get out. He goes down and he goes down, and he's like, this is the end of my story. This is the end of Jiraiya the Gallant. Which, like you said, what's the name of the sequel? Oh, The Tale of Naruto Uzumaki. Yes.
And that has a nice ring to it. Yes, and before we move on from this, to see like they did the same thing also like and it hit again. Jiraiya's ghost like before moving on like just to like touch Naruto's shoulder before he disappeared, and Naruto like feels it and like stops mid, bro.
Yeah. As Omar was saying, that since they're not even there, Naruto was just like running across the trees, and then out of nowhere, the hand of Jiraiya touches him. He stops, looks back, and then we go to the reactions of hearing Jiraiya's death. Naruto has probably one of the most devastating moments because it's
Andy, you
what,
because
what
like you're not wrong. Like canonically, the other way we're talking about it, you're not wrong. But to this point, Naruto is going after Sasuke and dealing with Itachi.
you have to remind me of that, so go ahead.
Okay, so I guess we'll talk about Jiraiya's death more a little bit later, but canonically, just to like give you the mindset of what Naruto's doing, they have like a rumor of where Itachi is, and Naruto figures if we can get to Itachi, we'll find Sasuke there, because Sasuke is still to this point. Hold on, I feel like we're skipping somewhere where Sasuke kills Orochimaru.
That's what I was saying, because technically they happen at the same time. But you said you wanted to not talk about any of that.
Okay, you know what? You're right. Okay,
dude doesn't even listen to his own thing, man.
Bro, Shippuden is listen. The fact that it's the same arc blows my mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're right. So all right, so I guess we can skip it. So we'll get to Sasuke or whatever. Yeah. So we get back to the village, and Sakura's like, "Hey, you need to come to Tsunade's office, to the Hokage office." And he's like, he sees all the frogs there, whether it be Gamakichi, Gamobunta, Ma, Pa, Tsunade's there, Sakura's there, and Naruto's like, yo, what is this? Like, why is everyone here? And Naruto already has a bad feeling. He's like, yo, who is this frog calling Jiraiya boy? And now it hits. Jiraiya's dead. Naruto like spirals out of control, like emotionally spirals down. He is insufferable. No one can talk to him. He's basically in his room, and now he stays there for days, and it's left up to Shikamaru to figure out Jiraiya's last message. And I don't know if you want to go off a little, because I know I did a lot of talking, so I don't know if you want to.
The only thing I want to say is that like you really see like moments of like Naruto getting down. Probably everybody's most famous scene is just like he's eating a popsicle that he used to eat with Jiraiya. As the popsicle's melting, it's just popsicle, but then more and more liquid starts falling out, and you see that it's Naruto shedding tears. Might be jumping ahead a little bit just because I don't actually know everything chronologically, but then this is when Iruka comes out and he sits next to Naruto. It's Iruka, I think that's his name, right?
Yes, Iruka Sensei.
Iruka Sensei comes out and then comforts Naruto, and it's like you always get the sense that Naruto like is an orphan and that he had nobody looking out for him, but the father figure way that Iruka Sensei was always there for Naruto during his like rough times has not been set off. He was so important to the development of Naruto that just seeing him be able to like pull up and be like talk it out and like kind of just help Naruto grieve, where then that's where he does like his I've let it all out. It's time to get up and like to get stronger to make sure nobody else passes. And then I don't know if there's anything after
yes, Shikamaru also has that heart-to-heart conversation with Naruto, because he's like, "Hey, I lost my sensei too.
Yeah.
And you saw the get back I got. Yeah. Let's go, lock in." So they're able to decode the message, and it's the message is the real one is not amongst them. They don't know what that means. So in the meantime, while they try to figure that out, they're like, "Naruto, we need you to train in Sage mode."
Yeah, the frogs say that to him, right? I think. Like,
yes. Yeah. So Naruto starts undergoing Sage mode training. And is there anything you want to point out about that? Like, just like...
No, so let me know, because he basically just goes to... So, because we do see... So, in Jiraiya's fight, we see that he unlocks his form, which he had never seen. Which is why it was even more shocking to see him lose. So, Naruto has to go figure out how to unlock that form that Jiraiya had gotten. So, he goes train with, like, the frog god, I think. Or, like, I remember it was, like, some old-ass frog in the frog world. in the frog world. So, well, as usual,
Mount Boku.
Yeah,
Mount Boku.
as usual, as Naruto's out there training, the Akatsuki's like, nah. What you think we're gonna wait for the main character to show up? Not this.
We're
time.
gonna go find them.
And then I don't know if you want to talk about the almighty push. I don't know if you want because that's how it starts off, bro. That's
Andy, that scene is so iconic and so hard. Like you see it everywhere where it's compared between the dub, the sub, in so many different languages. Yeah. Where you just, it's the iconic. This world will know pain. Yeah. Almighty push. Bro. And the leaf is destroyed.
Bro. Pain or Yahiko Pain, right? That's his name. Orange-haired Pain. He's flying on top of the hidden leaf, and he's just like, look, like I don't remember the speech. I just remember, like you said, he's just like, the world will know pain. A literal nuke basically goes off in the hidden leaf, completely eviscerating everything.
Hold on. Because we skipped two very important things. Go. Kakashi dies, by the way, in this fight.
Oh, no, okay, wait. We haven't even talked about the fights. Wait, because he does the push first. And then, is that not how it goes?
No, because the moment the push happens, Naruto shows up.
The push happens.
Remember?
Oh, you're right. Sakura, the push happens, and Sakura's like, Naruto! Okay, you're right. So, sorry, I thought that was like the initiate. I thought that was actually like the beginning part where it's like,
no.
We could.
The pain pulls up to the village, and they're like, hey, we need to find Naruto so we can extract the Nine Tails.
Yes. Okay.
They start boxing, and they start asking everyone, like, hey, they ask everyone, Kakashi, to save Choji's life, overuses his Mangekyou Sharingan and dies. By the way, Guy's not in the village. Team Guy, Neji, and Ten and Lee, they're not in the village.
Yep.
They're on a different mission, and Kakashi dies protecting Choji. Also, this is Konohamaru's peak.
Yeah, it surprisingly is, dude. Surprisingly is.
Even in board, this is his peak.
Yeah.
And he takes down one of Pain's bodies, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because Imitsu Bitsu Sensei, Konohamaru Sensei is about to get killed by Pain because he won't give up Naruto's location. And Konohamaru pulls out a Rasengan and takes down one of Pain's bodies.
Bro, I will say, like, we kind of brush over because I brush over because I don't remember it all. But like, these Pains were no joke, by the way. Like, they were murdering like hidden leaf ninjas. I know there was like one of them could soul snatch you and some crap like that. Yes. I remember that. Like, they were bodying people left and right. So like you said, I think only one gets defeated before Naruto shows up, which is the one that Konohamaru hits with the Rasengan. Kakashi's dead, and now we just got hit with the nuke. So everybody's just like literally it was a nuke because everything within the vicinity was completely eviscerated and basically like pushed out of the way because that's his technique. Sakura's like, oh my god, like everybody's dying. She hits that. Naruto screams like, Naruto, please save the village. And then my boy got an aura farm. My boy.
Bro, listen, it's hard. He has all the frog. He has the cape on. He shows up, and they're like, yo. And I was like, hey, I thought we were supposed to go back to the leaf. And they're like, this is the leaf.
Yeah. Dude, I'll just say that
and
fight,
like Tsunade also got bodied during this fight. And Naruto's like, hey, I feel like this is the right time, but like, because Sage, okay, I guess to like briefly explain what Sage Mode is. Sage Mode uses nature energy, and it lets you use different type of nature chakra, which enhances your power, and it lets you sense things a lot better. Naruto in this moment does not sense Kakashi.
Yeah.
And now he realizes Kakashi's dead, and now they start the fight. And by the way, the one Pain body that Konohamaru killed is back.
Yeah.
Because one of the bodies is able to like reconstruct the Pain's body. So I guess do we want to skip because we're gonna talk a lot.
I can summarize it if you want to just summarize the fight. So basically, Naruto goes in. He's lit now. Throws Naruto. He can now throw the Rasen Shurikens. He's destroying all the Pain bodies except the main Pain body, which is the orange-haired one. Then basically they get into they're boxing. Naruto gets trapped. Pain hits him again with a pillar in between his hands, and just as he's about to die, you already know who comes in.
Loses.
Yeah, Naruto loses.
Hold on. Wait. We cannot skip over this.
I thought we were gonna summarize.
Listen, no. That's fine. No, I'm fine with what you just did. But that speech Pain gives is one of the most iconic speeches in anime.
I don't remember it, so you're probably not that iconic. For
Pain basically goes like, and it's like, this speech is the reason where people go like, damn, was Pain wrong? Was Nagato wrong? Because like Pain goes off to be like, oh, I attacked your village. What about my village? What about my parents? What about my friends that your village came in and killed? Where's my sense of justice? What am I doing is wrong when your village, from my perspective, is like terrorizing? Where's my sense of peace? My justice?
Okay.
And Naruto is not able to answer.
Yeah, it's the effects of war basically. But going from there, Pain I guess hits an all-time speech. Naruto's trapped. Naruto's gonna die, and you already know who's gonna come save him. The one, the only, Hinata Hyuga. Nobody in their goddamn mind was gonna think that she was gonna pop up here in this moment. She goes, "I'll protect you, Naruto." He's like, "Why would you do that?" "Because I love you." She gets fucking like lifted in the air, smacked across in the ground like a goddamn balloon out of air. Naruto,
one tap.
Naruto sees this, goes ballistic. And now when I say we thought seeing the 4 tails was crazy, how about what? What did he reach? 8?
8. Because at this point Yamato is not in the village either. And he sees his hand like, yo, Naruto has 8 tails out, and tries to sprint back to the village to be able to try to stop him. And Naruto starts to get trapped by Almighty Pull. Planetary Devastation, whatever it's called. And this moment hit also. Naruto, basically time stops and we see inside Naruto the 4th Hokage stops Naruto from completely releasing Kurama.
Yeah.
Or the 9 tails at this point in time. And they have this heart-to-heart conversation. Naruto punches the shit out of Minato. And they have a heart-to-heart. And he's like, hey, I'm going to redo the seal. We need, you are the child of prophecy. You are my son. You are meant for greatness. And says, hey, by the way, the true leader of the Akatsuki is the one in the orange mask, by the way.
Yep.
And then as that story ends, the 9 tails is resealed completely, and Naruto pops right back out in Sage mode, back in Oriflame, on top of the meteor Pain was constructing, and they box it out again, and Naruto wins, of course, because why not?
Yep. Yeah, but yeah.
And now Naruto's like, hey, tells some of the Jonin that are still up, let me go deal with the real Pain. And as people are like, yo, why would we let you do that? We have to go kill him. What's his dad? What's Shikamaru's dad's name? He's important.
Shikaku? I think it's Shikaku. Something like that.
That is Sasuke's dad. Or no.
What?
Shikaku. No, you're right. Shikaku, yeah. My bad. They go and he's like, no, let Naruto do it. He deserves this. He's the one that took down Pain. He has the right to do this. QN talk no jutsu. Naruto's like, hey, I don't want to fight you anymore. I just want to understand you. I can't forgive you for what you did. And it's very, very important to remember here. Just to remember this detail is very important to why I hate Naruto Shippuden's ending so much.
Okay.
Nagato uses Reine Rebirth, which is a jutsu that for a period of time you're able to undo all the killings that you did, and basically bring back everyone.
Yeah, everybody that you just saw die, and you were kind of like, damn, can't believe they actually did it. He didn't do it. They pulled a One Piece. They said, Ass pull jutsu. Everybody's back. Don't worry, baby.
Except Jiraiya.
Except Jiraiya. His body's in the ocean. So I mean,
how green would have been if Jiraiya got brought back and then like drowned.
That's crazy to think of. But basically, happy ending in the hidden leaf. Everybody finally recognizes that. Oh my God, Naruto, you're not a monster. You're the guy that saved the village. You're the hero of the leaf. Hip hip hooray! They start throwing him in the air. Everybody's happy. You're like, yeah, bro. Good ending to the. And then we go to Sasuke. And then we see Sasuke's fucking development.
Okay, so by the way, Nagato dies, and Naruto lets Konan takes Nagato and Yahiko's body for a burial, a proper burial, because they realize like, hey, Naruto's like, hey, I am like, you are basically my older brother. Like I am the next one in the line. I am the child of prophecy. Look at this book, and that's what gets Nagato to like release him. Yeah. So now Sasuke.
We jumped around, but basically, dude, I will. Do you want to? Are you gonna? What? I guess what is interesting for you for Sasuke?
Listen, I love Sasuke. I fucking adore Itachi. So Sasuke kills Orochimaru. Like, I just want to briefly just like we could like go through that. He kills a dying Orochimaru regardless, because he's obviously not gonna give up his like Orochimaru's body. Itachi and Kisame spar, and it's to this point that Sasuke reaches Itachi and they have their 1v1. Bro, Itachi's another one that got written to be so powerful that they gave him sickness and said, no, you have to die. Because even at this stage of his chakra illness, dying, damn near blind, is stronger than Sasuke.
Yeah. Yep.
They have a this Genjutsu battle, by the way, that Sasuke and Itachi have is one of like it is like one of the most iconic scenes where like they fight and Itachi's in his chair and is like, oh, you thought you did something? Look over there. And they have the battle, and Itachi doesn't feel like, oh, what can your eyes really see? What can you see with those eyes of yours? And he shows them again jutsu of Itachi like stealing his eyes. He says, you are going to be my light. And they have the battle. We see Itachi's Susanoo. We see Sasuke like use Kirin. And like their fight is like OP. Like it is a great fight. I want to say that. Their fight is amazing. And Sasuke, like they have the fight. And like in their final moments, Itachi like does like the hand to the forehead, and it was so sad to watch. And like Sasuke doesn't like understand like why. Sasuke thinks he killed Itachi, but he's like, why did you go out doing that forehead thing? Like that was like a battle to the death. Do you want to say anything about that fight?
So the most important part of that fight though was that Orochimaru was still in fact inside of Sasuke. With the curse mark, which then Itachi like, basically Itachi like, we didn't know, but his whole point of the fight was like to free Sasuke from Orochimaru's grips, which he does in the middle of the fight. I mean, I don't have much to say. You kind of said a lot of it, but that was like an important aspect.
Yeah, I guess we should also say Itachi's Susanoo is fucking OP because he has the Tsuka blade, which basically can steal anything by just stabbing it. So now Orochimaru is sealed.
Yeah.
And if we cut back to like right before like Naruto knows Jiraiya is dead, Naruto is fighting Tobi, and this is like the iconic where Zetsu's like, hey, Itachi's dead, Sasuke killed him, and Tobi goes, what? I can't believe it. And then he switches his voice to like, kidding, this is just as I expected.
Yeah.
And it zooms in behind the mask, and you see a Sharingan. And now you're left to wonder, like, yo, where's his Sharingan from? Who another Uchiha still alive? And you lived through this weekly. What were the theories like at this time?
I mean, I don't know, dude. If I honestly, theories on Naruto weren't that. I wasn't really on top of them, but I will say everybody was just like, okay, this has to be. I think everybody was like, yo, this has to be like Madara or some shit. or like nobody was in fact for sure about it, but they were like, it's probably gonna be Madara. Like maybe he's fucking out there. But you also mentioned Sasuke was actually there. He actually kills Deidara. I don't remember why he kills him.
Holy shit.
I don't remember why he kills him, but he does.
Because he was looking for Itachi, and he was like, "Yo, Deidara, you're part of the Akatsuki. Where's Itachi?" And that pissed off Deidara. He's like, "Yo, those damn eyes of yours. You have the same eyes as your brother. You're mocking me." And they have a battle to the death. Yeah. Sasuke. So listen, for the people that hate Sasuke, always go with the fact that Sasuke never killed anyone and Sasuke never won any important battles on his own. That they were always by technicality. Technically, Sasuke lost to Deidara.
Yeah. He did.
Deidara uses his biggest final art, which basically he turns his own body into an explosion, which vaporizes anything in a big ass radius.
Yeah.
Sasuke switches with Munda, and Munda dies in its place. Yeah. But Sasuke got his ass kicked.
He was completely like exhausted because he's at this point he's still by himself, like doing everything.
At this point he has Suigetsu,
he gets like his three. He gets his little crew.
Karin, Suigetsu, Karin, and
it's like something. Toguro. I don't know.
Keep talking.
But yeah, so basically Sasuke gets his own little 3 friends. He gets his own little squad. Basically, because that like, as they were saying, Sasuke is basically just the other side of the coin. He's the other main character. So he gets his little like, he's your little band. Yeah, Jugo. There it is. Your little band of mischiefs that also like are betraying Orochimaru. We're all experienced of Orochimaru. So let's but Sasuke, you've won us over. We're gonna help you now. And then the whole Itachi fight happens. Itachi dies. Which when Itachi dies, I believe that's when he gets told the truth from Toby, who's no longer in that comedic version. He is now the deep voice mystery man.
Yeah, he is now claimed to be Madara Uchiha.
Yes.
And so he tells the truth of Itachi, and that finally awakens Sasuke's Mangekyo Sharingan.
Yeah, because he realizes that his brother never, like, he did everything that he did for Sasuke. Everything, he was a loving brother, and that's what, like, makes him cry. And everybody's like, oh, okay. So Sasuke's gonna turn good. Itachi literally, like, he backed the hidden leaf. So Sasuke, you're gonna go back to Naruto and everybody, right? Nah, he goes, this is all the hidden leaf's fault. I will destroy the hidden leaf. And he joins the Akatsuki. And now he's
yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Sasuke ever started to go blind, because I'm pretty sure it was very quickly that he was like, hey, here's Itachi's eyes.
I'm pretty sure they give him the eyes like instantly. Because remember, after the battle, he already has the bandages on his eyes. Like I guess while he was unconscious or something, he already got Itachi's eyes. Because when he removes the bandages, that's when he comes out the Mangekyo. Remember? Or no? I swear he reveals the Mangekyo as he takes off the bandages.
Yes. No, because they have the talk, and he says, all right, give me the eyes. And then, because I remember, then he takes off the bandages, and the moment he does it, Itachi had implanted, like, the moment you meet Madara's Sharingan, Atamarasu activates.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I guess you're right. So he instantly gets it. So now Sasuke has the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, which happens once you have an MS and you replace your eyes with another Uchiha's eyes.
Yes. Correct.
That's important too.
So then from there, as we're trying to like finish up the Sasuke catcher, Sasuke then is like, all right, hey, we need you to go get this 8 Tails. His name's Killer Bee. And my boy gets fucking bodied by Killer Bee, bro. The homie, bro.
Listen.
Nah.
Oh man, holy shit! I feel like we're missing it.
No,
are we skipping anything?
I don't think
we're
so.
Good.
Because we talked about all the paint stuff already. This is
Killer Bee fights. Killer Bee fights Kisame first or no?
No, he fights Sasuke first.
Okay.
Or
so
he
they fight
fights
Sasuke.
Then.
Or I don't know. Point is, this fight is completely funny because Sasuke is supposed to die here again.
Yeah.
He loses to Killer Bee, and it's like the funny shit because Killer Bee's not taking this serious because like midway of fighting Sasuke, he's like writing down raps.
He is a comedic character, bro. Jesus.
And so Jugo has to basically revive Sasuke again.
Yeah.
And they almost capture Killer Bee, but it's shown that like, oh, it was just a tentacle.
Yeah, because he activates his Amaterasu to burn his tentacle, and he's like, "Oh, we got you," but it's like, no, it's just a tentacle that you like cut off, which doesn't affect him in any way because he's a freaking because of the beast inside him, basically.
Yes.
Then from there, we go to the 5 Kage summon.
Yes.
Which, I mean, it can be summarized kind of quickly, but I don't know if you have everything that you want to remember. I know there's only like one epic fight there. Like, that's as much as I can remember.
Yeah, so basically the 5 Kage summon. Oh, I guess we should really mention, like, on the way there, it's announced that Sasuke is now, like, announced to be like, yo, we want him dead.
Yeah, he's a fugitive ninja. He's joined the Akatsuki. We are declaring that he is an enemy of this, like, the state, basically.
Yes, and now like another like iconic scene happens where like Naruto begs the Raikage for like forgiveness. Doesn't happen, and Naruto like gets a panic attack and like falls into the snow. Andy, when I tell you this was the first scene I ever seen of Naruto, was this scene with Marvin's room in the background, and I had no context to it.
That's pretty funny.
And so that happens.
Yeah, we see a main character get a panic attack. My goat would never. But we see that, dude. Honestly, this is kind of low in the beginning because it's like we get that, and then we get Sakura pulling a whole phase. No, Naruto, I love you. I love you. Stop
Naruto,
caring about Sasuke.
I love you.
Love you.
That pissed me off so much when I watched it.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy Naruto clocked it and was like, "Shut up, you don't mean that."
Yeah.
I hate liars.
Yep.
And I was like, Naruto, that's my guy for real.
Which then, obviously, Omar, cut me off whenever you think I'm skipping something. Then we go to the 5 Kage summit. But the issue is that right now the Hokage is injured, which is why the Hokage can't.
She fell into a coma after.
She fell into a coma after the pain fight, right, everybody? So we're like, oh my god, we need an interim. And then we get introduced to Danzo. And you're like, all right, well, is this guy a bad guy or a good guy? And I believe when we get introduced to Danzo, he's like, filthy Uchihas, blah, blah, blah. And you see his arm. And his whole freaking left arm is just filled with Uchiha eyes. Like Sharingans all across his left arm. And you're like, all right, well, this guy's a scumbag. Which makes sense. But 5 Kage Summit, we get introduced to the Kages. Gaara's alive. And then Sasuke pulls out his Oro moment. And he's like on the roof, just chilling, be like, I'm declaring war on everybody. And
Madara did that. Was
it? Yes, but Sasuke was there too.
Yeah, Sasuke pulled up just to like pull up, but Madara was like, "Yo, bro, this is me," like saying, "Yo, this is gonna be the 4th Grenoble World War." Also should mention that. Remember, Shisui only ever gave Itachi one of his eyes. Yes, while Danzo had all the Uchiha eyes in his left arm, he had Shisui Uchiha's left eye, which Shisui is another character who was so strong that he got killed off before the anime even started.
Yeah, does that a lot. Does kill a lot of important characters. So then we get. Do you have more?
So
I'm just summarizing.
Danzo. No, I got you. Danzo, like it is a little bit important. Danzo was about to be elected as like the leader of the Shinobi Force because he puts everyone under Kano Akatsukame, which is Shitsui's genjutsu of his Mangekyou Sharingan.
Oh.
However, one of the hidden myths has the Byakugan that he stole off of Hyuga years ago.
Ooh.
And says, whoa, I recognize that color. That's Shisui's eye. And like breaks everyone out of genjutsu, and they're like, yo, Danzo, kick rocks, bro. You're not the leader, and they elect the Raikage as the leader. Mm-hmm. They elect A as the leader.
Okay.
And that's when like the fight breaks out, and like everyone like disperses, and then like Sasuke shows up, fight here, fight there.
Yeah, Sasuke talks to Gaara. Gaara tries to convince Sasuke, being like, yo, come on, I turned the leaf, you can turn the leaf too. Sasuke ignores him. Sasuke starts boxing the Raikage, gets beat the hell out of him, and then somehow escapes all of that to fight Danzo 1v1, which was an elite fight. I enjoyed that fight.
Yes, I'm so happy Danzo died. I hate Danzo so much.
Danzo gets killed by Sasuke, revenge match. And then again, we go to Naruto and Kakashi fighting Sasuke, and I think Kakashi fights him for a bit there, like
Yes. So after
momentarily. Like it's
yes. Yeah. Yeah. Sasuke fights Danzo. So Danzo's dead, and now you can tell Sasuke's like exhausted. Madara is there. Kakashi and Sakura pull up. And Sakura's like, hey, I'm going to join you. Let me join the Akatsuki. I just want to let me follow you. And her whole plan is like, I'm going to try to kill Sasuke.
yes,
Like, yeah, blah, blah. You won't do it. So Sasuke's about to kill Sakura.
Yeah.
And Naruto swoops in.
Yep. I will say, guys, people who don't want to maybe watch all of Naruto, play Ninja Storm, bro. I remember playing Ninja Storm and playing that, man, and in the games, Naruto and Sasuke have one of the best boxing matches I've ever seen. But in the anime, they don't really. They do. I think they maybe collide their Rasengan and Chidori, and that's it. If even.
Not even, because it's like, Kakashi and Sasuke that start to box. Because Sasuke's like, bro, don't act high minded like you can kill me. Like I'm not your student anymore.
Yeah.
And Sasuke and Naruto's like, you know what? Nah. Talk no jutsu time. And he's like, Sasuke, I'm gonna bring you back, this, that, or the other. And Madara's like, all right, Sasuke, let's go. You're tired. You can't do this fight right now.
Yep.
And they did. Okay, moving on.
All right, so we're now moving on. Again, just interrupt me when you need to. We're gonna go talk about how then Naruto got to get ready for the war. War is starting. Naruto gets sent to go control Kurama. Right? Nothing in between there. Pretty sure it's just not filler.
Go train with Killer B.
Go train with Killer B to control your Jinchuriki. There's a whole bunch of pirates. There's fillers of the clones revolting against Naruto. There's a whole bunch of bull crap.
Garbage.
Then Naruto, like, it's important, right? But we're just videos kind of.
Oh, by the way, there's a one-off filler episode which like flushed out Jiraiya's love for Tsunade, like. And it was like Naruto's just the same. Because at this point, Naruto's still in love with Sakura, and this girl trusts that, yo, if I beat you in a fight, you have to marry me. And Naruto wins, and just like Jiraiya, like they showed the flashback and said, yo, like someone already has my heart. She may not love me back, but like I'd rather watch over her than like not be there for her at all.
Okay, yeah. So then filler, and then Naruto basically, Killer B tells Naruto, "Yo, you gotta meditate under this waterfall, and the mirror you that like the hatred will come out, and you have to conquer it." So he does that, and then they go into his mind palace basically, and it's like Naruto has to now subdue Kurama, and basically it's just Naruto fighting Kurama. I don't think at this point does it. So yeah, so they start fighting. Again, Naruto's losing to Kurama, and then just before he completely like gets eviscerated, his mother comes in, and as we saw after, I don't maybe it wasn't.
I cried.
Was it 8? Because so for Kushina to come out, did it have to be all 9 tails to come out? I think we're wrong.
It was no. It was only because remember, Kushina only came out because Naruto completely undid the seal.
That's what it is. Okay. But yeah, then another heartfelt moment, bro. Naruto, when it wants to hit, will hit. So first, it's Naruto being like, "You're the real true form of the Nine Tails." And Kushina hits him in the head. It's like, "Don't do that, yo." Naruto
She's like, you know, and I was like, wait, you know?
And he's like, you know, wait a second. And then, dude, Kushina hits him with like. Oh, I don't like. I just remember the scene, but I don't remember the words she uses. She's just talking to him. As she, do you remember the words at all? Or
it was more like I'm your mother. Like
before she even gets the word of like I'm your mother, she's like, oh, you say that's in my like so you picked that up for me, and then Naruto's like what, and then he just hugs his mother as he's shedding tears, bro. Shit was emotional, and you're like, he's like, oh, I missed you. I wanted to meet you. I missed you, and you're like, dude, like you forget that Naruto made me happy and everything, but he's gone through it. He went through it, and seeing that he actually did need his parents kills me. Then he gets that boost. Basically, he gets the boost from the mom, strong enough to seal Kurama, to basically seal Kurama in the sense that like now he can use Kurama's powers, even though
Like to
Kurama's
a certain extent.
yeah.
To a certain extent. I guess we're skipping a bit. Before that happens, while that's happening,
Yeah.
Guy versus Kisame, by the way.
Round 2 rematch.
Elite fight.
Yeah.
Guy opens 7 of the 8 gates. And that's not enough to kill Kisame. Listen, Kisame is such a real one. Kisame kills himself before he gives up any knowledge on the Akatsuki.
Yeah.
And Guy pulls out 7 of the 8 gates, and the fight is over. And it's like a really hard line where Kisame like moves a finger, and Guy's like, "Yo, I just told you not to move."
Yeah, he's like, if you move even a finger, I'm gonna like hit you or kill you. Then Kisame literally moves a pinky, and he gets hit with like the strongest like right to his chest. It's crazy. Guy.
And by the way, while all this is happening, the war already started.
Correct. Yes, that as always, Naruto's training when freaking things start off. But basically, honestly, like from there on is when we kind of get to see Guy just be him. It's kind of like he was kind of like a joke guy at the beginning, but like he starts becoming him and him more and more toward the end. So Naruto masters air quotes the Todoroki being able to use the Nine Tails' power. They go to the war. I'm gonna summarize the beginning of the wars, bro. Basically,
go ahead, go off, go.
So I'm pretty sure I don't remember who it was, but they say basically brought back every single character that died, got brought back because of this jutsu, the reanimation jutsu that Orochimaru had used back in the day. They're not using again. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go.
I'm sorry. It's worth mentioning before the war starts. Kabuto meets with Madara.
Okay.
And says, "Hey, we should team up." And then Madara's like, "Yo, what do you have to like show?" And he says, "I have the Akatsuki," and shows all the corps, or the majority of them.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "I have one more corpse to show you," and it shakes Madara to the core.
Yes.
He's like, "Yo, where the hell did you find that?"
Actually, before we did skip a part, which was after the pain fight, was that Toby / Madara fights Conan?
Yeah.
Conan.
You're right.
Because she's like, I need to defeat you to make sure you don't cause any more harm, because like this needs to be over. The Akatsuki shouldn't exist anymore. Yeah. So I think she also does like a suicide bomb move and then gets defeated. Like, but then
no.
Remind me, because I don't remember the fight. So you
listen. I love Conan so much, and I put so much like more respect on Conan than anybody else. Like Conan straight up beat Madara.
Okay.
Or whoever Toby is, like who actually he beat him, because she's able to plan for him, because she knows Madara is gonna come for the Renegon, Nagato's Renegon.
Yes, this is.
And she kills him, and then Kishimoto writes in the most ass pull of this Sharingan, where they have it's called oh my god, they're able to I'm gonna look this up.
Okay, so they're able to I don't know what he's gonna talk about, but basically they're fighting. I really remember this because at this point I've already stopped watching the anime because it's just too much filler, bro. I'm gonna be real with you guys, fans. The fillers, it was not it for me. I got tired very quickly. If you guys want to know how I actually finished watching
Izanagi, that shit. They pull out Izanagi out the ass.
Okay. And
now this is when Naruto starts to piss me off. They pull out Izanagi, which lets you rewrite history that you no longer want to be a part of. So Madara dies, and he pulls out Izanagi, and if the moment you use Izanagi, you're blind. You're blind in that eye that you use it with.
Okay.
So as he's brought back to life, he stabs Conan from behind her. So technically Conan kills Madara, but he uses Izanagi to come back and kills Conan and retrieves the Renegon.
Bro, I didn't remember any of that, but that sounds crazy. It sounds like an ass spoon and a half.
It's pissing me off.
So basically, then back to the war. Everybody's fighting. Oh, they brought back the seven swords of the strongest 7 swords or something like that. They all get defeated.
Choji, all the Todoroki,
they come back, they get defeated. Haku comes back for a bit, and then I think everybody gets basically the war is going really well, and like everybody's defeated. So then Madara / Toby / we'll figure it out in a couple of seconds. I believe Naruto comes up and he's like, "All right, time to box the masked guy." While that's happening, Sasuke is.
You skipped an important part.
Which part?
Yeah, you're right. The war's going really well. Sakamoto's like, you know what? I'm over this. Reanimation jutsu. Madara's brought back.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't
like actually like the actual Madara. So now the five Kage are on the field fighting Madara. They're like, yo, if this is Madara, who the hell is the guy in the orange mask? Who is the masked man?
Does that happen? That happens. Okay. But so when does Sasuke do his thing where he brings back the Kage, like the previous Kage?
It happens a little bit after that because Naruto pulls up. Naruto pulls up to where the Kage are, or at least the Shadow Clone does, and they're like, "Yo, Naruto, this is Madara. Listen, Madara is so tough. I'm pretty. Everyone's seen the edits where his eyes go everywhere and he bodies shinobi after shinobi consecutively, and he bodies the shit out of the five Kage. Like some of those signs where he's like, "Yo, you are the five Kage. Here are 20 shadow like wood clones. Don't say nothing to me." And he goes, "Yo, so let me ask y'all a question. Do you want me to all these clones to use Susanos or not?"
Yeah.
And bodies the living shit out of all the Kage. Meanwhile, at this time now, while fighting Itachi reanimated in Nagato, Itachi is at some point early in the story puts a crow inside of Naruto's body, and once reacted with it's Shisui's other eye, that one that was given to Itachi before the story began, and now that broke Itachi out of the reanimation jutsu, so now he has control over his own body, own will. So now Itachi and Sasuke versus Kabuto.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember this fight at all.
I mean, I know they beat him. That's as far as I know.
Yeah. So, shout out Izanami that trapped Kabuto in a loop. And the only way to get out of the loop is for Kabuto to basically say, you know what? You win. I give up trying to fight. It's basically just giving up and realizing you can't beat Destiny or some bullshit like that Naruto has pulled. And he releases a reanimate jutsu that kills everyone, but Madara is so OP. And now, by the way, Madara is supposed to be the final one because with this jutsu, Madara is now alive. He is an actual human being alive in his prime state. Madara being in its prime state in its own is a plot hole. Don't piss me off. And now we're moving forward, and now we get to the point where yes. The five Kage are defeated. Madara pulls up to where Obito is. Yes. So now this is where you can keep going. This is when Naruto does the thing.
Oh, I don't remember what he does. I'm real with you. I completely lost track of time. All I remember is Naruto fights the masked man. They're fighting. He punches the mask. Mask falls off. Kakashi and Guy are there too because they're supporting. And then I think that's when it's revealed. Is that when it's revealed?
Yes. At that moment, Naruto they come up with a plan, and Naruto breaks through the Kami dimension and uses Rasengan and destroys the mask. And now it's revealed the masked man is Obito.
Looking like, who's Obito Uchiha? Well, in the backstory of Kakashi, he's introduced as a ninja that dies very, very early on, which gave Kakashi his Sharingan. In case you guys were wondering. But yeah.
Yes. So now, and the name Obito is dropped here and there whenever they're at the grave, this, that, or the other. But yes. So now, here we go. Okay, so now Madara while Madara's trying to pull up to the main fight where Naruto is, Obito tries to launch these big ass tail beast bombs, and then you get the moment of moments. Naruto and Kurama have like heart to heart moment where Naruto's like, you know what, and they do fist bump, which I don't know, like at some point in this story, giving each other fist bumps meant like, yeah, I get you now.
Yeah.
Complete understanding. So they do fist bumps, and then Naruto completely unseals them. Listen, that scene is so hard. Like he like does like the, let's do this. You are no longer the nine-tailed beast. You are Kurama the Hidden Leaf. Breaks open the seal, and like they do the whole thing where Kakashi like is blinded by like the new power Naruto gets, like the light that comes off, and he calls him Sensei, this, that, and the third.
Yep.
And so yeah, so now it's Naruto KCM2, Guy and Kakashi versus Madara and Obito, and the Ten Tails Husk that they summoned.
Yes.
Now this is when Sasuke does his thing, and I'll let you go.
Yeah, so then Sasuke, I don't know how he's there, but basically he finds the bodies of the former Hokages and brings them all back. Which basically, they're like, at this point, I guess Sasuke's now done another 180 where now he's helping. He's not helping Naruto. Like,
I got you.
You're gonna have to, because this is when I stopped listening because Naruto got bad.
Suigetsu finds a scroll that's supposed to like unleash certain powers, and that's supposed to allow Sasuke to take over the world. Sasuke understands that he needs, or he want after. Okay, so when Itachi, by the way, I cry. I have to mention this because I cried during this moment. Itachi's original death, I was spoiled on, so I didn't cry. But Itachi's second death, where he goes, no matter what you decide to do, Sasuke, just know I'll love you always, and hugs him while fading away, hit on every level. And Sasuke has hit a point where he's like, you know what, now I just want answers. So he says he remembers that Orochimaru was not killed, he was sealed. And remember, all the Hokage up to this point are sealed by the Reaper Death Seal. Tobirama and Hashirama in the original Naruto when Hiruzen sealed them. And then Minato was sealed by the that seal when he sealed Kurama inside Naruto. So he uses white Zetsu cells to bring back Orochimaru, or he uses a white Zetsu body to bring back Orochimaru. So now Orochimaru has a perfect body now. And he says, I know how to bring back the Hokages. He reverses the red seals to unseal Minato, Hashirama, and Tobirama, and Hiruzen, and uses reanimation jutsu to bring them back to life. That's how they're able to bring that back. And now we get more flashbacks of Hashirama, this, that, and the other, and they have a conversation. Sasuke's like, yo, what does it mean to be a village? What does it mean to be a Hokage? What does it mean to be a shinobi? And they have a whole long ass conversation. And now they're like, you know what? Now we have to go to the battlefield. And that's now, they're rushing to the battlefield to be on Naruto's side. And you could talk a little.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, bro. I'm at this point, like, so it's like Naruto fights Obito, but then Obito is like, nah, I want to run the ones with Kakashi. They have a really cool, epic animated fight. Everybody like pissed themselves when it was happening. They're fighting. Oh, then Kakashi hits Obito with a lightning blade, and I think they both stab each other in the chest. Obito's dying. Obito now, they leave this world that they were in, which was like the world where every time the Kamui dimension. So they leave that. Obito's dying. He's dying. And then I don't remember if Madara gets the Ten Tails form first or Obito does. Is the issue.
Okay, I got you, friend. Yeah, I feel like you hate Naruto so much for its ending that
I'll be so honest with you. Yes, like I at this point, I'm no longer interested in this conversation. Naruto's boring to me now.
Okay, I got you. So you know, they like the Hokage show up, they start fighting, and so Obito and Kakashi have the ones. That fight is iconic. Andy, you're a hater. Like to have the fight with no sound, it's just straight boxing. The part of flashbacks, this, that, or the other, like slowly transitioning to the current day fighting elite, and Obito gives like the speech of like, Like, look at me. There's nothing in this hole in my heart. I only felt pain before, but what's the meaning in that? And it's like really touching to Kakashi. Kakashi's like morale's being broken. And then so now everyone starts boxing. Obito gets the 10 tails first. And he struggles to control it because he's now taken on, of course, like the basically 10 tail beast at once. And now so now it's Guy versus Madara.
Well, Neji dies first.
Yeah, I guess we should mention that. A pointless death, by the way, because like they could have just. He didn't have to die. Then
it was so important. Everybody cared so much about Neji. It was tragic when he died.
Yeah, they cared about him for a whole 10 seconds. You know what? Lee hurt, but that's about it. Like, and they moved on so quickly, and like he didn't have to die, but I guess they just had to like kill one of the 12 off during this war, I guess. So they do this fight, and now, bro, so they do this fight. So yeah, Neji's dead. So now I need to get to Madara versus Guy. This should have. I'm lying. I'm so sorry. So eventually Madara becomes the Tensei Chichuriki. Obito like is trying to trying to switch sides because like, you know what, Naruto, you're right. Talk no jutsu worked. So Madara takes the 10 tails Jinchuriki. Has become Jubidara. He is now the 10 tails. Fights Guy.
Well, okay, but before because now you're skipping something important.
Madara
deadass just kills Naruto and Sasuke. Like, they're dead.
You're right. Naruto and Sasuke are dead. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, like he completely kills them because he overpowers them because he's literally the strongest ninja of existence. And then Sakura's trying to like resuscitate him by like beating Naruto's heart. While I don't even remember how Sasuke's like trying to come back to life, but they're done for. I think this was even before he was a 10 tails. He just kills them because that's who he is. He's the G. Then
maybe
I'm pretty sure or maybe he was already a 10 tails. But when they're dead, that's when Guy has his ones with Madara.
Or we should mention they become like they talk to the Sage of Six Paths individually. Yeah. Sasuke gets the Moon Seal. Naruto gets the Sun Seal. Yeah. Why do they need these seals? We don't know why they need these seals. They said maybe you could go use them to seal Madara, this, that, or the other. They become ninja gods.
Yeah, but they're basically like the reincarnation of Ashura and Indra, which are like ninja gods, which we're now introducing to you. But oh well.
Yeah, last minute, here are these 20 episodes of flashback just in case you want them. Motherfuckers. So now
it's
Guy versus Madara. Yes. Madara should be dead here. I don't care. Guy should have died here. Guy should have went out like a G. Yeah. But instead, ass pull time. Yeah. Guy loses. Or no. Yeah, Guy loses, but because he opened up the 8th gate, he is dying.
Yep.
But hey, here comes Ninja Jesus. Yep. Save Guy's life.
Here is Naruto that is now like super overpowered, basically. They get so when they get their seals, they get like this new power. That's like Naruto and Sasuke get like Naruto gets black balls, and Sasuke I don't even remember what he gets out of it.
Sasuke got a Rinnegan, by the way.
He gets a Rinnegan from that.
Also, Madara stole Kakashi's Sharingan.
Does he?
Yes, and remember, that's why he doesn't have it anymore. Naruto then fixes his eye, being Ninja God.
Oh, you're right. Yes, his eye gets like he like stat. Yeah, okay, you're right. Okay.
And so now Guy saved, and now they start running like renew Naruto versus Madara. Okay, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm skipping things. This is when I'm starting to get really pissed off. Before we get to what really pisses me off, I need to talk about Madara's plan.
Okay.
Madara's plan is bullshit. So many things had to go right that were never supposed to go right, but somehow they worked out. Okay. For the first part, yes, good on Zetsu for changing the tablet in the Uchiha Shrine. Obito doesn't like Madara. So Madara basically like trying to manipulate Obito. Obito doesn't like him from the jump, and now Madara is dead. Obito's like, well, I'm just gonna do this play on myself. You can kick rocks, bro. This is why Obito was like so scared when he saw Madara's body. Obito then puts like the Rinnegan on a random child that by perchance ended up being became the leader of the Akatsuki. If it wasn't for Danzo interference, by the way, this plan doesn't work. If Danzo doesn't go in there and like trick Hanzo the Shaman to kill Yahiko, which caused Nagato to go crazy, which then led Nagato to like follow Obito's lead, this doesn't happen. So if Danzo isn't a dickhead, this plan doesn't work either. There's so many reasons that this plan shouldn't have worked, but for whatever reason, it ends up working. Regardless, here we go. Madara being so OP that Naruto and Sasuke can't kill him, so we're gonna give the kill to Zetsu and be like, oh, by the way, here is like the final boss, Kaguya. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And that happened.
It is like one of like the like most infuriating things of the anime, that the war in itself was like, you have so many good moments where it's like the Hokage is coming back, Kakashi versus Obito, Guy versus Madara, Kurama finally being released. To do it with this bullshit ending is crazy. But then in Naruto fashion, they give you a good moment where in the dimension where they're fighting Kaguya, Obito like ends up giving Kakashi before he dies, say, hey, I'm gonna use the rest of my six path energy from like having like Renegons or being a Tensei Chichuriki or whatever. Kakashi has dual Mangekyo Sharingans for like a little bit of time, has a perfect Susanoo, and is able to help Sakura, Naruto, and Sasuke to seal Kaguya. I don't care about talking about this fight much more than that. I hate it. That's even a thing.
Well, I will talk about it because I hate Naruto Shippuden for this exact reason. So,
go
not only does Madara, the god ninja, basically, the strongest of all, the Sukuna, if you would say, before Sukuna existed, get defeated by a goddamn nobody, and then like absorbed to feed this bullcrap last villain. And the reason why Madara needed to be defeated this way is because the author said it himself. He couldn't figure out a way for Madara to lose, so he had to come up with an alternative, which everybody's gonna say, no, there's no way that like he ass pulled this because we have Boruto and all of this has been happening. I don't give a rat's ass. Madara was such an elite villain. I don't care if it was an ass pull. I don't care if the plans didn't work. He killed the main character. He needs to be defeated. Nah. Bring Kaguya. Yo, space people. Let's actually not even space people. We don't know she's a space person yet, because she's just, for what we know, she's just a god. Okay, cool. All right, well now there's a god I guess we have to deal with.
Oh, and by the way, here's another 20 episodes of that flashback right before this.
Bro, oh my god, like we just got introduced to God, like why did we bring up gods? We were okay. This was Naruto. It was about ninjas. Nah, we need gods. All right, cool. Oh, dude, you know, Obito sacrifice jumps in front of one of the spears that get thrown at him, and then he absorbs the other with his Mangekyo Sharingan. Obito's last moments is like, oh, Kakashi, you don't have to, you know, don't die too soon. I won't be alone with my girlfriend that died. Oh, but I'm like an old man, and she's like 12. Oh, leave me alone with her, please. Whatever. I don't care about any of that. But guess what? Not only does like Naruto, like, it pisses me off because it's like, oh, dude, ass pool, yeah, there's a god. Oh, but guess what? This god, yeah, she's actually interested in men. Because guess what? Reverse jutsu works on him. Oh my, oh! Naruto break brain moment. Reverse jutsu, that's crazy, it worked, wow. Guess what's gonna happen? She can literally teleport you to dimensions. Oh, now we're fighting in different dimensions, in different areas. Oh my god. How are we gonna beat this? We're not gonna kill her, no. We're gonna seal, because remember that thing that happened 30, maybe like 40 episodes ago about a moon and a sun? Well, guess what? The sons are now gonna seal the mother. Oh, and guess what? Sakura's gonna be there just to be Sakura. Just because they she didn't have anything to do. Oh,
By the way, when they became gods, Sakura had the audacity to say, "Hey, I finally caught up to them."
I finally caught up to the two gods, guys. Yeah. What can I do? I don't give a rat's ass. Oh, I helped because I punched Kaguya's head down so she couldn't fly up. Oh, this is what I was waiting for. This was the Sakura moment I was waiting for. And even with all of those lows, and I'm killing myself, I'm like, oh, the Ninja War's over, finally. We had such a good build-up. It was long, and it had a terrible ending, but the epilogue of this arc is, Minato saying goodbye to Naruto. Naruto hits him with the, please tell mom I'm okay, that I'm eating, even though I eat ramen, even though happy 17th birthday, son. Then we go back to peak, and that's why I hate Naruto, because they had the answers. Why even add a villain when the whole point of the show was to save Sasuke? Like, you just get to that point. Don't add random characters in the middle. You built a Madara for this to be the last villain before the true last villain, which is Sasuke. There was no need to add additional characters for that. But they had to do it. Who knows? Maybe they just wanted to get some more money in their pockets in a couple of years from then. Then we go to what is probably... So, Kaguya gets sealed. Naruto's having his goodbye to the Hokages, to his father. It's like, yes, happy moment. We're done. Naruto's gonna end. Yes. And then, boom. Every single Jinchuriki gets sealed. Oh, because we did forget to mention, because the war's so long, Naruto did have every single Jinchuriki in his body. Just wanted to mention that.
Oh, and by the way, you got a whole song about it too.
Yeah.
By the way, that all these characters you might have met in filler arcs, here's a song so you know their names. At the end of the fucking I'm
bro. So Sasuke traps all the Jinchurikis. Even like half of the knights. Not
the Jinchurikis. No. The actual tailed beast.
But he gets one of the Jinchurikis though, no?
No.
Oh no, sorry, I'm mistaking you for when he did, like, Minato came back again. So you're right. So I think he traps everybody, right? Everybody else, and he
traps all 8 tailed beasts. Yeah. Like, but Naruto always has a little piece of them because of when they did the fist bumps. By the way.
But no, so Sasuke's like, no, I'm the villain. Like, I'm gonna rule the world. And then I will say they had probably the best rematch. The best rematch. Yeah. That's the thing that pisses me off. I could have done without anything in between Madara getting beaten and Sasuke getting ready to fight, because everything in the middle could give a rat's ass. But the Sasuke versus Naruto round 2, officially in the final valley, bro. That's boxing. That's what I came here for. I came for ninja fights. Just at a higher level, bro. I'm talking. First, we get the Giants fighting of Naruto becoming like all of the aura of the Kurama, throwing like all 9 different types of freaking Rasengans at him, and then we got Susanoo, and the fights were great. You're like, this is what I watched Naruto for, so I can see ninjas fight, so I can see Naruto versus Sasuke. The whole point of Shippuden, in the end, is for this, but you're finally getting your taste of. I don't know. Again, Omar, you can cut it. I know you talked for a lot, but then we get the great fight, right? They're boxing. Then Sasuke finally, he's about to hit the last dagger. He's gonna hit the Black Chidori on Naruto. Naruto hits him with an uppercut, sends him flying back up, and then we get like the reminiscing of the first time that they clashed with the not the first time, but like the first major clash of a Chidori and a Rasengan that envelops them. And then this is, again, when Naruto wants to be good, it can be great. Because as they're charging their Rasengan, the people, you see everybody that has supported Naruto throughout all of his journey start forming the Rasengan with him, bro. And you're like, Sasuke, he gave up everything. There's no way somebody's going to be on his side. But you have to remember the words that Itachi left Sasuke before he dies is, even if the world is against you, I will stand by you. And as Sasuke's charging his Chidori, you see the one hand, which is Itachi's, go over it. And you're like, damn. They finally collide. boom, reminiscing the big ass fear taking over them, and boom. They both wake up, I think, next to each other, and then we go to well, yeah.
Yep.
Dying
out, bleeding out.
Yeah. Then we go, well, we don't know that yet, remember. Right now, they're just staring together side by side, looking up. And they finally do talk no jutsu. They hit him with, damn it, Naruto. You really won't let me go, huh? And Naruto's like, no, I won't, Sasuke. You're my friend. And then Sasuke's like, "Oh my God, Naruto, you're right. You are my friend." Obviously, we make fun, but it was really good. It was really emotional. And then like it fits the mode even more because since we're only seeing the top level of this whole time, we finally see them where they finally reminisce. And Sasuke's like, "I give up, Naruto. You got me. You beat me. You have managed to like take all my hatred, and you're still there for me." Camera starts zooming out, and you see both their arms are gone, obliterated, but the blood stains that remain look like two hands, basically like holding each other as they like cross paths. To just kind of show how much like Naruto character Sasuke and how like even though Sasuke did not want to admit it, denied it throughout the whole 700 episodes, he was like, "Naruto, you got me." Then that is the end of Naruto, that's where the manga ends.
Okay.
But I don't know if you want what do you want to throw in.
Listen, I'm so sick of this. I don't want to talk about the last right now. I don't want to talk about Boros.
Well, I do. No.
Andy, do you want Andy? Andy, listen.
We're already an hour 46 minutes in, buddy. I can do the pitch.
And we still haven't done the other parts.
That's fine.
Plus, I still have. Okay, real quick then. I guess if you want to fucking go off about other.
Yeah.
Naruto and Hinata get married. Also,
cool. Just skip the last, I guess.
Okay. They get married in the anime.
And motherfucker, the last built the whole thing up.
Finish, damn it. Let me go. So you also get a quick 8 episode arc of Sasuke's
all filler, by the way, guys.
Reinvent. What?
Let me just say that's all filler. That's not in the manga. I'm talking about the whole. I swear to you.
Where?
That it's not really filler, but it's like a side story. It's a spin-off. None of that shit is in Naruto the manga.
That's fucking. You know what? That's gonna do it.
Yeah.
The music is good. I'm pissed off. All right, what's the next part?
So characters, obviously characters 3.5 because if your name isn't Naruto or Sasuke, you don't. I'll be honest. Shikamaru's moment was great. Motherfucker, that was 20 episodes out of the 700 that I got. Now, like characters, bro. If we're talking about characters, Omar, I need you to dude. If you're a main character, you're goated. If you're Guy, buddy. If you're Sakura, who's supposed to be a main character, guess what? All you get is an "I love you" Naruto.
Yeah. If you're Kakashi, you're Guy. You're Naruto. You're Sasuke. Jiraiya a little bit, but he's dead. Itachi a little bit, but he's dead. You're good. But if your name is Lee, who after the original show kick rocks, Neji, who died by a splinter, Shino, by the way, who was supposed to be extremely powerful, you get nothing really. Kiba ain't shit.
I want to be Hokage, guys. Dude.
By the way, that's supposed to be an elite Genjutsu user, and Kurenai doesn't really matter. Who's also the fucking. Oh, by the way,
bro.
The characters were done they had so much. They were given so much potential. Yeah. Then in Shippuden, it was really wasted.
That's the issue. That is the issue. He started introducing too many characters, and he stopped caring about the people that we should have cared about. Why the hell did I not get lit about the Sasuke retrieval characters? Why did they not go off anywhere in Shippuden? Why the hell did Mike Guy become someone that was elite? That spot should have been given to Rock Lee. Lee should have been the one that had his moment. Like, what are we doing? Why did we stop caring about Naruto, bro?
And it's like this, and again, I mentioned this when we talked about My Hero. My Hero has so many fucking characters, and they did it so well.
Yep.
And such a small amount of time where Naruto struggled, and
Yep.
I don't get it.
Yep. Okay, so, bro, that's characters, but obviously, you know, shout out to the goats, Gurin. Who else? Let me see. Shout out to the goat Gurin. Shout out to Kosuke Maruboshi, the legend, the strongest Genin. Shout out to Mecha Naruto.
I can't see you right now.
Shout out to the goats, baby. Shout out to the goats. You know, Mecha Naruto, by the way, was only made because of Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, which made him a character. Just little knowledge for you. Then we go to music. Music's
Hold on,
elite.
fuck that. If we're gonna do that, we're not gonna skip over the fucking Power Ranger episode that they gave you. Where at the end of the episode they were all dressed in white. And
characters is a 3.5 for me. I think Omar said 3. Music, let's admit it. Yeah, I'll give it to you, bro. The openings,
openings. Some of the endings, like Naruto's music, did it.
Some of the openings were kind of shit, but like maybe like 2 out of 19. Everything else,
yeah.
When they grabbed Kana Boom, the artist, they were like, yeah, you got everything. Don't worry, you'll make the rest of the openings. We're never gonna have anybody else do it anymore. Like you got it. Bro.
Flo killed it for every opening they did, whether it be Driver. Well, signed by Flo was elite. You have Bluebird, you have Driver, Lovers. Moshima was elite.
Yeah.
Silhouette was another one.
Ooh, yep.
The OSTs were where it be the flute that you got as the main OST.
Yeah.
Elite. The music was elite. 5 out of 5.
Music 5 out of 5. They knew what they were doing. Ending, you've just heard what our opinions are, but you know, Omar, before we do endings, do Impact 5 out of 5. Everybody, every fucking buddy and their mother knows Naruto.
Knows Naruto. It's one of the big 3.
Yeah. People
do the Naruto run to this day. Yeah. Whatever.
Naruto like impacted a lot of like Naruto was the anime for everybody. The ending. So Omar, I'll let you do the score first.
2 out of 5.
You know what? Funny enough, I was gonna say the exact same thing.
I want to give credit to Naruto versus Sasuke, but the rest really pisses me off.
Yeah. Ending wise, 2. But that like it's like I just said, the lows really bring down the high because it's just it's just like he ran out of ideas. It's like, holy what happened? Who was in your ear when you were writing everything up?
You didn't get the idea of fucking Boruto's Next Generations?
Yeah, you wish. But you know, real quick, I will say even though he gave it a 2, I will give the last a good 4 because it does show Naruto and Hinata actually falling in love, which then leads to them getting married, which is, you know, honestly great. And then from there,
I want to talk about that movie separately because that movie is fucking elite.
Nah. What do you mean separately? No. You get it out now because I'm never coming back to Naruto Shippuden after this video. I'm not.
I'm just gonna get the last one 5 out of 5, and we can move on.
All right. And then Boruto, the Naruto movie was officially what it's called. Also 5 out of 5. That ending was an actual ending. Seeing the epilogue, Naruto became Hokage. Naruto had 11 family. Naruto had a son. That son was a bastard. That son cheated. That son didn't understand everything that we understood about Naruto, why we loved him, until the ending where he gets, hey, Dad, why is your Rasengan so heavy? Why is it so big? What have you gone through? And it's crazy. He fucking defeats the main villain of that movie. Boruto was great. And, you know, for me in the end, and epilogue, they knew how to at least end their franchise. Where it's like, okay, Boruto was lit. The last was lit. I'm okay with Naruto finally ending. I can get my closure. It's time to move on to the next generations. We're not going to talk about that here. I'm never going to talk about that, in fact. The next generations can stay in the next generations, is all I'm going to say. I ain't never watching that goddamn anime, bro. Fuck out of here. But the total scores will be below
You know,
our boxes.
you don't want to talk about the 20 canon episodes of what Boruto is.
Dude, don't talk to me about a Velociraptor. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. Don't talk to me about a Velociraptor.
You mean the only 10 episodes that make sense why those two are in love?
Don't talk to me about that at all. Anyway, guys.
All right, that's gonna do it.
That's gonna do it from us.
Off. We'll see you guys next time.
Hey, peace.